PFF is closely monitoring COVID-19's impact on the pulmonary fibrosis community. While there are still many unknowns, we do know there are several everyday precautions you can take to help avoid infection. Currently, the best thing you can do is avoid exposure to the virus and other infections. This means staying home as much as possible, limiting contact with those outside your household, and avoiding non-essential errands, visits, and travel. When you do have to leave your home, practice social distancing by keeping at least 6 feet away from others. A face covering should be worn when in public, especially when social distancing measures are difficult to maintain. You should also avoid touching your face. Carry a small bottle of hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol in your car or bag. Use this until you can properly wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. When you return home, wash your hands as soon as possible. We also recommend washing your hands at these key times. Regular cleaning and disinfecting of frequently touched objects and surfaces can help prevent coronavirus and other contagious illnesses. If you're wearing a reusable cloth face covering, be sure to wash it after each use. Disposable face coverings should not be reused. Pulmonary fibrosis is a chronic disease and requires ongoing care. PF patients should contact their doctor about routine visits and testing, as many clinics are expanding telehealth options. If you feel sick, contact your doctor and follow their care instructions until you're fully recovered. Remember that everyone reacts differently to stressful situations, and that's okay. Take time to focus on yourself and your well-being. Read a good book, watch a show that makes you laugh, or call your family and friends to chat. If you need additional support, contact a licensed mental health professional.
Jai Hind students, welcome back to the second video of mathematics class today. We are continuing the lesson mensuration, and today we are going to study the section area of a polygon. What is a polygon? How to find the area of different polygons. So let us watch this video and go to examples.
What's a polygon? Many people define it as a closed figure which has more than 4 sides. Something like this. It's called a pentagon since it has 5 sides. Or maybe a 6-sided figure which is called a hexagon. Or maybe even an 8-sided figure which is an octagon. What about a 3-sided figure, a triangle? Or a 4-sided figure, a quadrilateral? Are these 2 shapes called polygons? Yes, these 2 shapes are also called polygons, which would mean this definition is wrong. This is the definition of a polygon. It's a simple closed figure formed by line segments which are in the same plane. All the segments that form the figure have to be on the same plane. These are the only conditions. The figure has to be closed and formed by segments in the same plane. The number of sides may be 3, 4 or 5 or maybe even 100. It will still be a polygon.
Hello students, welcome to our channel Learning Notebook. In today's video, we will do part 5 of chapter Mensuration. In this part, we will learn about area of polygon. So let's start and first see what is polygon. Polygon is a simple and closed curve that is made of only straight line segments. Students, can you tell me out of these 4 figures which are polygons? First figure is not a polygon because it is open. Second figure is not a polygon because it is not made of only straight line segments. Moving forward, third figure is not a polygon because it is not a simple curve. Now, fourth figure. This fourth figure is a polygon because it is simple and closed curve and only made of line segments. Now, let's find the area of polygon. To find the area of a polygon, we can split the polygon into a number of triangles and quadrilaterals and add their areas to obtain the area of the polygon. So let's consider a polygon ABCDE and find the area of polygon using the method which I just told you. Let's join AD and BD. This splits the polygon into 3 triangles. Therefore, area of polygon ABCDE equals to area of triangle AED plus area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle BCD. Now, let's take a different polygon ABCDEF and try to find the area of this polygon. Let's join FC and EC. Now the polygon is split into 2 triangles and 1 quadrilateral. Next, draw 2 perpendiculars from A and B to FC so that the quadrilateral gets split into 2 triangles and 1 trapezium. So students, in total, the polygon is now split into 4 triangles and 1 trapezium. Therefore, area of polygon ABCDEF equals to area of triangle AFQ plus area of trapezium ABPQ plus area of triangle BCP plus area of triangle CEF plus area of triangle CDE. So students, you can see that there is no direct formula to find the area of polygon. You have to apply your knowledge and split the polygon into known shapes like triangle, square, rectangle, trapezium, etc. to find the area of polygon. Let's use this concept and do some questions. Question is, find the area of following pentagon-shaped path given below. Students, let's solve this. We are given this figure, so on joining B and E, pentagon splits into a triangle and a trapezium. Therefore, area of pentagon ABCDE equals to area of triangle ABE plus area of trapezium BCDE. First, let's find the area of triangle ABE. We are given base of triangle ABE equals to 40 cm. Now, let's find the height of triangle ABE, which is equal to 40 minus 25 equals to 15 cm. Now we can find the area of triangle, which is equal to 1 by 2 into base into height. Let's put the values and we get 1 by 2 into 40 into 15. Simplify it and we get 20 into 15, which is equal to 300. So students, area of triangle ABE equals to 300 square centimeter. Now let's find the area of trapezium BCDE. Sum of parallel sides of trapezium equals to 25 plus 40, which is equal to 65 centimeter, and height of trapezium BCD equals to 25 centimeter. Now area of trapezium equals to 1 by 2 into sum of parallel sides into height. So let's put the values and we get 1 by 2 into 65 into 25. Students, 65 into 25 equals to 1625. Therefore, we get 1 by 2 into 1625, which is equal to 812.5. So students, area of trapezium BCDE equals to 812.5 square centimeter. Now students, we have the area of triangle as well as the area of trapezium. Therefore, area of pentagon ABCDE equals to area of triangle ABE plus area of trapezium BCDE. Let's put the values and we get 300 plus 812.5, which is equal to 1112, 0.5 square centimeter. So students, in this video, we learnt about what is a polygon and how to find the area of polygon.
Yes, dear students, now from the first video, you have learned different types of formula in this chapter. How to find the area of a quadrilateral, area of some special quadrilaterals like rhombus, and how to find the area of a rectangle, area of a trapezium, square, parallelogram. So everything we learned from the first video. Now in this today's class, you also learned how to find the area of a polygon when we can divide the polygon into different shapes and find the areas of those different polygons separately and add the areas to find the total area of the given polygon. Okay, so all these you learned from these videos that is provided today, and now we are going to see some of the important problems from your exercise 11.2. So this is the first problem in this video. Now see the question. The diagonal of a quadrilateral shaped field is 24 meter and the perpendiculars dropped on it from the remaining opposite vertices are 8 meter and 13 meter. Find the area of the field. Okay, so here it is provided, the diagram figure is provided in the question. This is a quadrilateral shaped field and the diagonal of the field, you see the diagonal is of how many? 24 meters, and the perpendiculars dropped from the opposite vertices, that is from this vertex a perpendicular is shown here, that is 13 meter, and from this vertex a perpendicular is drawn 8 meters. And you know a perpendicular from the vertex to the diagonal will give you the height, and this also another height of the quadrilateral. Okay, so here we need to find the area of the field, so that we need to find the area of this quadrilateral, and you know the formula. What is the area of a quadrilateral? When one diagonal is given and two different heights are given. Okay, so we are going to use the formula directly here. So solution, write the given data. Given D equal to, D is the diagonal length 24 meter and first perpendicular, that is height, H1 equal to 8 meters and second H2 equal to 13 meters. So we need to find the area of the field. Therefore area of the field equal to, first we can write the formula, half D into H1 plus H2. Because it is area, we need to find the, write the square units, that is equal to 1 by 2 into, put the value of D 24 and bracket H1 plus H2, that is 8 plus 13. So what you want to do is first eliminate the thing inside the bracket, simplify. So that is 1 by 2 into 24 into 8 plus 13 is 21. Now you see these are multiplication of fraction is there, you can reduce, so that here 1 2 is 2 and 12 2s are 24. Okay, so we got 12 into 21. So multiply 12 into 21, you will get 252, and here the measurement is given meter. So meter square unit, so meter square. So this is the area of the given quadrilateral shaped field. Now look at the second question. Top surface of a raised platform is in the shape of a regular octagon as shown in the figure. Find the area of the octagonal surface. Okay, so top surface of a raised platform. A platform is there and this platform's top surface is in the form of a regular octagon. So the figure is provided here. The surface, the platform means if you consider the top surface of a table, you can see a rectangle or a square there, no? So likewise here one platform is there, and that platform's top surface is in the form of a regular octagon. What do you mean by octagon? Octagon means a closed figure of 8 sides. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 sides having closed figure is called an octagon. And here it is given regular octagon. So regular octagon means all the sides are equal length. And here already given one side is 5 meter, so that all the sides are equal to 5 meters. Okay, so all the sides are 5 meters. Now what is given? Here one division is made. This diagonal is joined and height given 4 meter, and this diagonal length is 11 meters. So what happens? We get now this portion in the form of a trapezium. Okay, because this is a regular octagon, when you join this diagonal, it becomes one portion becomes a trapezium. Similarly, you see, if we join this portion, here also we will get a trapezium shape. Okay, so the height is also the same because the polygon is a regular octagon. The height is also same, and in between you see here we have a 4-sided shape. So here 11 meter means this is also 11 meters. Here 5 means this is also 5 meters. So what it becomes? This becomes a rectangle. So thus here in this regular octagon we got, when we joined the diagonal of the regular octagon, we got 2 equal trapeziums and in between one rectangle. So in order to find the area of this regular octagon, we need to add the areas of these 2 trapeziums and this rectangle. Okay, understood? So now we are going to enter the solution of this problem by writing all the given data. Okay, so first you need to write the side of the regular octagon is equal to 5 meters. Okay, now area of the octagonal surface is equal to, what are the things we are going to do? Area of the 2 trapeziums. So that 2 trapeziums plus area of the rectangle. Now we can write directly area of the 2 trapeziums is equal to 2 trapezium means 2 into area of the trapezium. What is the area of the trapezium formula? 1 by 2 h into a plus b. So 2 times means there are 2 trapeziums plus area of the rectangle is L into b. So once you write the formula. So this is equal to 2 into 1 by 2. What is the height? 4 meters into a plus b. A plus b means the one pair of parallel sides. Here one side is the side of the octagon, that is 5, and the second parallel side is 11 meters. So it is 5 plus 11 plus L into b. In the rectangle, length 11 and breadth 5. So 11 into 5. That is equal to, now simplify. Here you can cancel this 2 and here also 2. So now multiply the remaining quantities and add. That is equal to 4 into 5 plus 11 is 16 plus 11 into 5. What is 4 into 16? 4 into 16 is 64 plus 11 into 5 is 55. So 64 plus 55 is 119, and here also the unit is meter, so meter square. Okay, so therefore area of the octagonal surface is equal to 119 meter square. So that is the answer. This is the third question from the exercise. Mohan wants to buy a trapezium shaped field. Its side along the river is parallel to and twice the side along the road. If the area of this field is 10,500 meter square and the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides is 100 meter, find the length of the side along the river. So a man, Mohan, he buys a trapezium shaped field. So this trapezium is the field. So this is the field and the field is in the shape of a trapezium. So what happens on one side of the trapezium, that is its side along the river is parallel to and twice the side along the road. So one side of the trapezium there is a river and on another parallel side of the trapezium there is a road. So these two sides are parallel, as you know. So here one side is river and one side is road. Now what is given about these two sides is side along the river is, along the river means this side. So if you take this, as we are taking A and B are the parallel sides. Those are side along the river, that is B, is twice the side along the road. So this side is twice means double. So the side along the river is double the side along the road. That is the meaning. If the area of this field is 10,500 meter square. So the area is given 10,500 meter square. It is given and the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides, that is in between these two parallel sides the perpendicular distance. What is that? That is the height. So height is given 100 meters. Find the length of the side along the river. So along the river, what is the side? B. So this side we need to find out. So find the length of the side along the river. So what we are doing here, we don't know actually what is this side A and B, we don't know. So here we are taking this unknown side A as X. So that is the side along the road we are taking as X meters. So what happens to the side along the river? Already it is given, it is double the length. So B becomes 2x. Okay. So using the formula of the area of the trapezium, we will find the value of x and what is the side along the river. Okay. So now we are going to start the problem solution. First write the given data. Let the side, that is the parallel side along the road be x meters. Okay, so the side along the road we are considering as x. Therefore, the length of the side, the length of the parallel side along the river is equal to twice. So it becomes 2x meters. Okay. Then height of the trapezium is given, that is height of the field is given 100 meters. So these are the given data. Also given area of the field is equal to 10,500 meter square. So these are the required given quantities. Now we want to find out the length of the side along the river. Okay, first we are using this area formula to get the unknown side. So we know area of the trapezium. Here the trapezium is the field, equal to 1 by 2 h into a plus b square units. This implies area is given, correct? So 10,500 is equal to 1 by 2 into height is 100 into a plus b. A is taken as x, b is 2x. Okay, so now here you can see 2 and 100 can be reduced, so that 1 2 is 2 and 5 2s are 10, 0. So we have, this implies 10,500 is equal to 50 into x plus 2x, like terms, so we can add, that is 3x. Okay, so this implies, yes, what is the next step? 10,500 is equal to, multiply 50 and 3, so 150x. Okay, so I am just interchanging this LHS and RHS to make the calculation some more comfortable. So 150x is equal to 10,500. So we need x, correct? So this implies x is equal to 10,500 by, this is multiplication becomes division, 150. Now we can reduce 0 0 and this can be reduced by 5 table. 3 5s are 15, 2 5s are 10, 1 5 is 5 and 0. Again it can be reduced by 3 table. So 1 3 is 3, 7 3s are 21 and 0. So our answer is 70. That is, x value we got 70. But we want the value of the side along the river, that is along the river is double, 2x. Okay, so multiply this x by 2. Therefore the length of the side along the river is equal to 2x. So 2 into 70. What is 2 into 70? 140. Write the unit meter. Here also 70 meter. Okay, so 140 meter is the length of the side of this field along the river. Now listen this question. Diagram of the adjacent picture frame has outer dimensions 24 centimeter into 28 centimeter and inner dimensions 16 centimeter into 20 centimeter. Find the area of each section of the frame if the width of each section is same. Okay, so here it is discussed about a picture frame. Have you seen a picture frame as it is in the diagram? The picture will be inside, correct? So here will be the picture. Okay, so the picture will be inside and this picture will have a frame. Okay, and this frame, what is the speciality of the frame is it has outer dimensions, that is this side frame and this side frame will be same. Okay, this left section and right section of the frame will be same and upper section and lower section will be same. Okay, so here what is given, the left section of the frame is 28, that is right section is 28 centimeter in length here. Here also 28 centimeter. Similarly upper section and lower section it is 24 centimeter. Similarly you see here I told there is the picture and this picture is also having a dimension that is 16 centimeter into 20 centimeter. Okay, so this length is 16 centimeter, this is 20. Similarly here also 16, here it is 20. Okay, find the area of each section of the frame. We want to find the area of each section. Each section means we want to find out the area of left section, right section, similarly upper section, lower section. Okay, all these we need to find out. If the width of each section is same, that is the width means the frame width here and here, this is the width of the frame, they are same. Okay, similarly here and here also the width is same, upper and lower section. Okay, So we would need to find out the area of left and right section. Similarly, the area of upper and lower section of the frame. Now children, please listen here. I have a picture frame with me. Okay, here is a picture frame with me, and here this you can see as we discussed in the figure now. Okay, so this is a picture frame. Here what we can do, here we can keep the picture in this center portion, correct? In this center we are keeping the picture, and you can see 4 sections here, right? This is left section of the frame, this is right section of the frame, this is upper section, and this is lower section. Okay, so here the frame is given here. So in this question, what is given? Here you can see the width is different. This and this same width, but here and here same, different. Okay, so these two are same, these two are same. But in our question, all the side width is same. Okay, so all the section is having the same width in our question. But this is the model of a picture frame what I want to show you. And here you can see 4 sections, that is left and right sections, they are same. Upper and lower section are also same. This is the middle portion where we are keeping the picture. Okay, so hope you understood the model of a picture frame. And here these are the outer dimension, inner dimension. Okay, so in our question this dimension is 28, here also 28, and here it is given 24, here also 24. So this dimension, the picture dimension is given, this is 16 and this is 20. Okay, so we are keeping a picture here, so this becomes a picture frame. Okay, children, did you understand how to get the idea of a picture frame? Now you see I have just inserted a picture on this frame. Okay, in this manner. Now the frame is of this type. I inserted a picture of a flower in this frame. Now you see, yes. So this is the model of our diagram, that is, this is the photo inserted here, and these are the 4 sections of the picture frame. So now I hope all of you understood a clear idea of this diagram given in our question, so that you are able to easily understand the 4 sections of the frame, and we are going to find out the area of the 4 sections. Okay, each of the section. Okay, yes. Now let us go to the solution of the problem. Yes, now here what it is given, diagram of the picture frame, and each dimension, that is outer dimension is given and inner dimension is given. We are going to find out the area of each section. Now you understand that area of left section and right section will be same, and area of upper section and lower section will be same. Now children, you see in this problem the total height here, length 24. So here we can see 4 trapeziums here, correct? So this trapezium and this trapezium will be of equal area, and upper section, lower section, these 2 trapeziums are of equal area. And here you see trapezium is having parallel sides, no? So this is what length? 20, and this is 28. So these 2 trapeziums are having parallel sides 20 and 28. Here also 20 and 28. Now about what these 2 trapeziums? Here the parallel sides are 16 and 24. Here also 16 and 24. Now it is given the width of the 4 sections are same. That is, this is the width. So these 4 sections width are same. So can you say what is the width of the 4 sections? Yes, because here it is 16 and here it is 24, correct? So 16 and 24. So what about this side and this side? You know that 16 plus 8 equal to 24. Okay, so 16 plus 8 equal to 24 means this height and this height together will give you 8. So that means that is divided into 2 equal, that is here 2 and here 2. So what here 4 and here 4. So 16 plus 4 plus 4, that is 24. Okay, so the here 16 and here 24, so the remaining width will be here 4 and 4 equal. Similarly, here you see, here it is 28 and here it is 20. So 20 and 8, what is the difference? 8. Okay, so 8, here also the width is 4, here also 4. So this photo frame is having the width equal with how many centimeters? 4 centimeters on all the sections. Okay, so from this given data we are calculating the width of the frame. Okay, so first we can write the given data. Solution. Yes, the outer dimensions of the frame is 24 centimeter into 28 centimeter. Okay, similarly the inner dimensions are given as the inner dimensions 16 centimeter into 20 centimeter. Okay, so we are going to find out the width of area of each section. So before that, width of each section of the frame, is equal to, that is 4 centimeters. How we got 4 centimeters? Yes, we got 4 centimeters, that is 16 plus 8 is equal to 24 centimeters. Also 20 plus 8 is equal to 28 centimeters. So these are the dimensions given, and from this 8 centimeter means these two width are together taken as 8 centimeter. Therefore height of one section is equal to, that is H1, we can take left section height is equal to that 8 half, that is 4 centimeters. Similarly, if we are taking height of the right section H2, that is also half of the two sections, that is one height only we are taking, that is 4 centimeters. Okay, so all the side the height is 4 centimeters, the width is 4 centimeter. Okay, height or width of the frame. So thus we got width of each section is 4 centimeters. Now we are going to find out, therefore, area of the left section of the frame, or you can say area of the right section, both are same. So you know it is in the form of a trapezium, so that half h into a plus b square units. Now put the value half into h. H means the width, that is 4 into a plus b. What is a here? 20 and b is 28. Okay, so that is 1 by 2 into 4 into 48. Add these two. Now you see this 2 and 4 we can cancel. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. So 2 into 48. 2 into 48 is 96. So 96, here centimeter is given, so centimeter square. So this 96 centimeter square is the area of left section as well as right section. Okay, so they are of both same area. Now we are going to area of the upper section as well as lower section, both are same, of the frame. Again use the formula half h into a plus b. Okay, so that is equal to half into, what is height here? Height means width, again 4 into a plus b. Here a plus b is 16 plus 24. 16 plus 24. Okay, so that is equal to 1 by 2 into 4 into, what is 16 plus 24? It is 40. Now here also you can reduce, 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. So you got 2 into 40. 2 into 40 is 80 centimeter square. Okay, so upper section and lower section is having the area 80 centimeter square. Okay, so now come to the question. Find the area of each section of the frame. So we can write, therefore the area of left section. What is the area of left section? 96 centimeter square. Similarly, the area of right section, the same, 96 centimeter square. The area of upper section, the area of upper section is 80 centimeter square, and similarly the area of lower section is equal to the same 80 centimeter square. Thus we got the area of each section of the photo frame. Okay, hope you understood this problem. Understand the picture, get the concept clear, and then revise the answer. Complete the homework, page 177, example third question, and from the exercise 11.2, question number 10. Meet you in the next class, children. Thank you.